No, I went and picked something up.
Or you'll go somewhere?
Yeah, I picked it up on the way home.
Oh, got it.
I got a vegetarian burrito.
Okay. So let's continue our reading. We were reading from Nectar of Devotion book. So we were on the introduction, and we had read. Let's see. Yeah, devotional service. Okay. Your sort of cultivation. We read this. We read this. I think we read this also, right? So we can offer service, but one activities, but all. Correct. Initiation part we read.
Yes.
From here
Yes.
we read now. The cultivation of Krishna consciousness is not material.
Mm.
Okay, Pranay, you can start.
Yeah. This cultivation of Krishna consciousness is not material. The Lord has three general energies, namely the external energy, the internal energy, and the marginal energy. The living entities are called marginal energy, and the material cosmic manifestation is the action of the external or material energy.
Hmm.
Then there is the spiritual world, which is a manifestation of the internal energy. The living entities who are called marginal energy perform material activities when acting under the inferior external energy. And when they engage in activities under the internal spiritual energy, their activities are called Krishna conscious. This means that those who are great souls or great devotees do not act under the spell of material energy, but act instead under the protection of the spiritual energy. Any activities done in devotional service or in Krishna consciousness are directly under the control of spiritual energy. In other words, energy is a sort of strength, and this strength can be spiritualized by the mercy of both the bona fide spiritual master and Krishna.
Beautiful. Any reflection?
Yeah. Like it said, right? Like for those who are great souls or great devotees, basically, they don't act under material energy, and like all their tasks and devotional service, like whatever they do, basically, it's under the protection of like spiritual energy. So whatever they do, like by thinking that, it automatically becomes like Krishna conscious, right? So
Hmm. Yes. Any other points, Virat? Any reflection?
Mm. We are marginal energy, and when we carry out Krishna conscious activities, that then we are carrying out activities under internal spiritual energy, and that energy gives us strength and spiritual credits and spiritual mercy.
David, bro, you have any point?
I don't at this time. No.
So all this energy. So yeah, so the two energies, internal energy and external energy. So that's why we have to take shelter of the internal energy of the Lord. So as soon as we take shelter of Krishna, eventually we come under the influence of the internal energy, and that is nourishing. But external energy is not nourishing. It's actually very much draining, drains us actually. Yeah. So Krishna consciousness is the opportunity by which we can come under the shelter of internal energy of the Lord, and that's how we get nourished. And you can see also the child who is nicely taken care of the mother is very happy and satisfied. But the same child, if is put under some kind of tutor, then the punisher then gets suffering. Hare Krishna. Yes, so like that. So another important one is that the bona fide spiritual master is mercy and Krishna's mercy. Then we can do this. So the main mercy of spiritual master. Spiritual master makes our life spiritualized. Before coming to touch with devotees and spiritual master, our life remains material. But what the spiritual master touch, what it does, it makes it spiritual. So any activity you do without the guidance of Guru and Krishna, it is material. When you do that under the guidance of Guru and Krishna, then it becomes spiritual. Correct, no? Like somebody is taking a job, he takes a job whimsically without taking guidance anywhere, no? Then it's become material only. But under guidance you take, then devotee will, Guru will give you some mission also. Guru will tell you the guidelines also, how you should be careful, not get carried away. So many directions he will give. And with blessings, you take up that particular job in particular place. Then what happens? Then whole thing is spiritual. Correct, no? So that's why we should be guided by Guru. Then our life becomes spiritual. Otherwise, it remains material. Even if somebody has spiritual things to do, should be taking some. It is good to take some guidance. Like one devotee wanted to chant so many rounds, more than 100 rounds, 192 rounds. So he went, but he asked, Prabhupada said, no, he should not go for it. Prabhupada did not allow that. But he went. He said, no, Prabhupada internally wants. Externally, he was saying no. And then he went, and after some time, he was found in petrol pump. The devotee was very, why you're here? Then he said, all my quota is over. So he practically left Krishna consciousness. So even some kind of spiritual initiative also, we should be careful. We should do all our spiritual activities under the guidance of Guru, guidance of devotees, guidance of Krishna. That doesn't mean we cannot be innovative, we cannot be creative. We can be, but you have to be careful not to go too much. I mean, we have some space to do our, it's not like every minute activity has to be monitored, but what I'm saying is we have to be overall guided, overall accountable in our spiritual life. Correct, no? Then everything becomes spiritual. Especially major decisions of life, we should always seek blessings and guidance of senior devotees and gurus. And that's how we depend on Krishna. Okay. Virat, would you like to read?
In the Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Lord Chaitanya states that it is a fortunate person who comes in contact with a bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. One who is serious about spiritual life is given by Krishna the intelligence to come in contact with the bona fide spiritual master, and then by grace of the spiritual master becomes advanced in Krishna consciousness. In this way, the whole jurisdiction of Krishna consciousness is directly under the spiritual energy, Krishna and the spiritual master. This has nothing to do with the material world. When we speak of Krishna, we refer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, along with his many expansions. He is expanded by his plenary parts and parcels, his differentiated parts and parcels, and his different energies. Krishna, in other words, means everything and includes everything. Generally, however, we should understand Krishna to mean Krishna and his personal expansion. Krishna expands himself as Balarama, Sankarshana, Vasudeva, Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Rama, Narasimha, Varaha, as well as many other incarnations and innumerable Vishnu expansions. These are described in the Srimad Bhagavatam to be as numerous as the uncountable waves. So Krishna includes all such expansions as well as his pure devotees. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that Krishna's expansions are all complete in eternally blissfulness and cognizance.
Yeah, we did discuss a little bit about it other day, if you remember. When I was talking about Anyabhilasha Shunyam Jnana Karmadhyam Anukulena Krishnanu, when we said Krishna. Krishna includes Like we said that Krishna's expansions also. It includes everything, but especially Krishna's expansion. So it is so our pure service should be directed towards Krishna and Krishna's personal expansions, like Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Niruddhapan, any Vishnu Tattva, basically. So, and this is a very important point. Lord Chaitanya's chosen new fortune comes in contact with a bona fide guru, which a master by the grace of Krishna. By the grace of Krishna, we get guru. So when you become very seriously inclined to make, you become very anxious to make spiritual advancement, and Krishna arranges for you to have a good spiritual master. So we have to, from our side, become very anxious to become Krishna conscious. Then Krishna will send devotees in our life, and then eventually we'll also be awarded a spiritual master who can take responsibility of our deliverance from the cycle of birth and death. That's why I'm saying one who's serious about spiritual life is given by Krishna the intelligence to come in contact with the bona fide spiritual master. Then Mother gives us spiritual master and becomes advanced. So Krishna is actually monitoring the whole system. So no sincere soul will remain left in this material world. Krishna will take care. But at the same time, like yesterday, you remember, Raghava was saying that even sincere soul needs our follow-up, our side. So meaning what? Now Krishna also has given us this service. So we cannot say, okay, anyway, Krishna will take care. No? Why should I worry about it? Like I can say, that Krishna will take care. He will take care of Pranay Prabhu, Virat Prabhu, Xavier Prabhu. Why should I do follow-up of getting them on Friday or whatever it is? So no, but we should do our service. Krishna gives us the opportunity to serve. Yeah, Krishna will take care, but then but we will not be able to get service to do something for Lord. So Krishna is happy to make us, like Arjuna also. Krishna wanted Arjuna to be instrument, and we should be willing to serve Krishna. Why? Because Krishna depends on all of us. This is his glorious nature. He wants to give credit to others, all of us. We don't want to take credit, but we want to serve. We want to be some instruments in the hands of Krishna. So this is a very amazing philosophy. We have to have right balanced application of this philosophy. We cannot misuse it. Like somebody say, Krishna will take care, so, but I don't have to preach. And somebody say, oh, I only have to preach. What Krishna will take care? Krishna is helpless. No, both are not true. Krishna is anyway going to take Krishna taking care, but at the same time, we have to. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that we have so many fruits. I need help. I need helping hands. That is the glory of Chaitanya. Somebody asked Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was so powerful. Lord Chaitanya was so powerful. They could have preached all over the world. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only preached just in some areas only? And the Bhaktivinoda Thakur also preached to some places only. But you could preach all over the world. So it seems like, are you greater than all of them? It looks like you're greater than all of them. The Prabhupada said, they left that for fool like me, for me, something like that, Prabhupada said. Out of humility, Prabhupada saying that. So that is by mercy of the Lord, a devotee can do something greater task than the Lord. Like Hanumanji did greater task. He became the Lanka, the Ramji had to come with Setu. So that is how the Lord makes his devotee get the credit. Like that. So, but we should know that it's Lord only who orchestrates everything. So devotee has the understanding. The Lord is making me instrument, that's all. And we should be happy to be instrument on the hand of the Lord, to serve the Lord. That's our part of our love. So when we are doing service, we should do as if everything depends on us. But we should know that nothing depends on us. Everything is dependent on Krishna. But it's our privilege that we are able to serve. So we have to diligently and responsibly do our service. That is to please Krishna. Like that. That's how we get opportunity to serve Krishna. We become nice instruments in the hands of Krishna. Then we become very happy. Just like suppose a spoon. We are eating food. The spoon is being used. Now, a spoon doesn't do anything. No, credit is to the person who's taking the spoon and eating. But a spoon has to be ready. It should not be like taking and then it is having hole and going here and there, or it is slipping here and there. It should be proper spoon, right? Same way we also have to be proper instrument. Also, we should be willing to be used. Like suppose master is trying to catch the spoon says, no, don't touch me. Master says, okay, you don't want. I have to anyway hungry, I have to eat it. Not you, then somebody else. Or he can without spoon also he can eat. So he is very capable. So we should be happy to be Indian. I'll tell you another example. This will be able to relate. For example, Prime Minister Modi comes to your house, let's say, or somebody who very big person comes to your house. No. Now, if he says that now I'm feeling very hungry, can you cook for me something? So what we do? He said, "You are anyway Prime Minister. You have so many people to take care of you. Any shopkeeper who can give you food. Anybody can cook for you. You understand? No? But actually, you will be more happy to get that opportunity to cook for him. Correct or not? It's your privilege. Not that you want to be famous or something, but just because you love somebody, so you will want to feed him. You getting what I'm saying? And you personally want to feed because you know you love that person. Of course, Prime Minister, you may or may not, but I'm saying somebody who's very great and lovable. So you will take the privilege to do that service for him. Correct? You'll feel fortunate. I got some opportunity to serve that person. So it's a very personal thing. Correct? No? Like Xavier Prabhu always tells me, Prabhu, I can pick you also, drop you also. So now, even suppose Xavier Prabhu is not coming, I can always come and go. Somewhere it can be arranged. But he feels, no, but Prabhu, if I can be there, it feels nice. Okay, I could do some service like that. So that is his affection for me. Correct? No? Affection for the Lord and seeing that how he Prabhu is helped in some way, like that. So we will try to take opportunity to do that. Correct, from our side. So that is how this relationship we have to understand how it works. The relationship, we want to serve. Even the person is all capable of still want to serve. Like so many devotees serving Krishna. Somebody will say, Krishna doesn't need any service. Why we need to serve? Better we not serve. That logic. Krishna is all. He has so many, he is Lord, God. What does he need our service? Somebody will say, and can remain inactive. It's not. It's a wrong application actually. The very nature of love and relationship is that we want to do something for the beloved. And Krishna is also merciful in terms of allowing us to do something for him. Right? So we should be taking all courage and strength and efforts to actually serve Krishna's mission by trying to help many souls to come to Krishna. Krishna depends on his devotees. We should be very happy to take that service. Correct? Yeah. So now I'm saying, and so by grace of spiritual energy, one becomes advanced in Krishna. In this way, the whole direction of Krishna is directly under the spiritual energy. Krishna and the spiritual master. It has nothing to do with the material world. Then he says, okay, when we speak of Krishna, we refer to Sandeep Godhead and his many expansions. Krishna includes everything, but Krishna, to me, Krishna means personal expansion, as we clarified that also. So Krishna includes so many incarnations of Krishna, innumerable waves like that. Notion. Same. The Krishna expansion of complete eternity, peaceful and common. Okay. Just leave the rest and then we'll pause for it. Xavier, who can read?
Yes. Is it devotional service? Devotional service means to prosecute Krishna conscious activities which are favorable to the transcendental pleasure of the Supreme Lord Krishna, and any activities which are not favorable to the transcendental favor of the Lord cannot be accepted as devotional service. For example, great demons like Ravana, Kamsa, and
Hiranyakashipu.
yes, Hiranyakashipu were always thinking of Krishna, but they were thinking of him as their enemy. This sort of thinking cannot be accepted as bhakti or Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, this we discussed other day also. No? It has to be favorable. Okay. Fine. Any last reflection? It's time up. So, yes. Any final reflection anybody has? Xavier Prabhu or Virat Prabhu?
Yeah, I liked. There are a couple from the last the paragraph before. One who is serious about spiritual life is given by Krishna the intelligence to come in contact with a bona fide spiritual master, and Krishna means everything and includes everything.
Yes. At the same time, we do recognize Krishna's personal expansion as worshipable Supreme Lord. So when we say devotional service to Krishna means Krishna and Krishna's personal expansions. like Varaha, Vishnu, like that. The same person only. Krishna is only. Yes, Krishna only.
Mhm.
We are different from Krishna in quantity. So we are
Yes.
also expansion, but we are differentiated expansion. We are not Krishna as a person. But Varaha, Vishnu, they're all person Krishna. Krishna has different forms. In different forms. Yes, Virat, would want to say something?
I'm good, Prabhuji.
Okay, Pranam Prabhu?
Yeah, I like that. Like, we should always take all the decisions in our life under the guidance of spiritual master and the Lord, right? So, all the major decisions basically. So
Yeah.
our life will be Krishna conscious.
Actually, you'll be amazed to know that how it is. Like today, I'll just do a simple example. Today, I was talking to one Vibrant. Studying about one devotee is coming every day. From last 3 days, undergrad and now this one.
Mm.
So he learns Gita. So he's every day 1.5 or 2 hours he's spending time and I'm teaching him. So he just told me that no, Prabhu, just make sure that you chant also with him.
Mm.
Because he should not just take in a very academic way. Because sometimes I'm telling him that by chanting you'll understand Gita better. I really like that. Just I shared with him this point and he told us I really liked it. And I was thinking only in those terms. And he just confirmed it. I was thinking I should chant with him. I was thinking. And then for every session he comes, you make it chanting is also a part of it. And because very devotional thing. We're trying to be devotee. So I was thinking how this principle works. Because when you take guidance, you get spiritual inputs. You get inputs to your life. So anything as much as possible, if you seek guidance, you'll get wonderful, nice, directions from Guru Parampara, from devotees around, from senior devotees, from devotees around. Those are guiding us, mentors, counselors, or gurus. So they're all one unit in one sense. So when we share with them, then we also get good guidance. But if you independently, like some boys, they won't even tell. Independently, they'll book ticket for India. They'll just say, "Oh, I'm coming after 2 months." Right? You could have at least discussed the dates or something like that, or at least just told that, okay, oh, this is the important thing I have to do. So then they could have thought about what can be done. So sometimes people just keep their personal life personal, spiritual life, only some aspect only they will want to. So the more we keep ourselves isolated, the more our life remains not so spiritually vibrant. But I tell you, everything becomes very spiritually vibrant if we are in good, close guidance. Because superiors are not like they're going to disturb our life, but they're there to facilitate in a way that you get both of it. Your whatever the duties in terms of your material needs will be there. And they'll make it spiritualized as well. Correct, no? Yeah. So because they're speaking through experience also. So that is very good to have that good discussion, frank discussion, and then get some practical help. How can we spiritualize? They say going home, then okay, what can be done? What sadhana we can done? How can we please the parents also at the same time we can keep spiritually good, also Krishna conscious also. Some kind of guidelines can help us to manage. Sometimes we hurt our parents by showing ourselves too much of a great devotee and not involving with them. And sometimes we become too much family oriented that we forget Krishna consciousness. So we need balance. So that balance we get to hear from the experience of devotees who can give us some spiritual inputs. In fact, sometimes some devotees give some lectures also. Like they remember you were asking about how to manage our association. Then I got some devotees. And then I sent you some lectures also to hear. You could hear those lectures?
Yeah, not fully, but some parts.
So that helps. See? So like some devotees can send lectures also. So some things, if we just share, we get so much of guidance, so much of inputs. But devotees are well wishers. No? They will help us. And Krishna acts through them. But that we should know. Should have faith. Krishna acts through his devotees. So that's why we should be very much willing to take. And when we have that orientation, then Krishna will act all the more through them. When we look forward, Krishna's guidance through our superiors, our seniors. Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I was just wanting to know from you, this Friday, I know it's